So I'm making this prison escape game, but right now there's no guard. So to escape, you just walk out the front door. And even worse, I suck at programming AI. The last time I programmed an AI character for my game Choo-Choo Charles, it was even more brain dead than my buddy Craig back here. Actually, I take that back. We're not buddies. He's an idiot. I don't like him. But they were pretty dumb. Heck, this is what IGN had to say about him.
So you'll either have to sneak around and wait for NPCs to walk by, or just run past them since they're slow,
stupid, and have poor aim.
I wish you never came here.
Somehow, I have to figure out how to make non-brain dead characters that are also working in multiplayer and like 10 times as complicated. All right, so to make this AI, we've got a bunch of steps we need to go through. First, we need to make actual art, so like the model and animation. We're gonna need to add basic movement and combat. We need a bunch of items that we can use to interact with the guards. We also need to give the guards a bunch of extra like smart abilities so that they don't look brain dead. And we also need to add some stealth features. Starting with the art, I drew up some concept art for this guard. I named him GERJOHNTON because that just felt like kind of classy, very bougie. And then I had a friend do the model and the rig. There was just one problem though. You know, see, naturally, anytime that I'm working on a model, I gotta take a little peek-see back in the back door area. All right, so there we have it. First goal done. We've got our GERJOHNTON art. Now we got to start programming some functionality. So I built a new test scene where we can kind of run around and try things out. And I started testing out just a basic chase function where the GERJOHNTON chases a player around and tries to just follow them. It's like, hey, he's a stalker. He's just kind of following me. I don't know this guy. Somebody call help. It needed a little bit of work because for some reason he was just glitching out a lot. But eventually I kind of got it figured out, tested him with a bunch of like swarms of guards, and that seemed to work pretty well. And then naturally I had to make it so they can actually attack you. So I added a health bar for the player as well as a health bar for the GERJOHNTONs so that you can hit the GERJOHNTONs, kill them. So one thing for CUFFBUST that I thought would be really cool is if there basically isn't any death. You can be hindered, you can have your progress interrupted, but you can't die. So you're never like out of the game. So if your health hits 0, you get stunned for about 5 or 10 seconds. And while you're stunned, GERJOHNTONs or other players can handcuff you. And when you're handcuffed, you can't interact with anything, and you need somebody else to find a handcuff key or some other tool to unlock you. And then just a quick side note, since I'm talking about keys, I actually hid 10 Steam keys for CUFFBUST throughout this entire video. So if you're the first person to find one and redeem it on Steam, then you'll unlock the game for free when it comes out later, probably next year. Also, be sure to stick around till the end of the video because I'm going to be doing a big gameplay reveal with a bunch of clips and gameplay. All right, we're just going to avoid them. Holy crap. It's pretty hilarious. You'll probably want to check it out if you're interested in the game. All right, so now you can get attacked by GERJOHNTON, but we got to work a little bit more on making it so that we can attack him back. Part of that means adding a bunch of new weapons. So in the last devlog, I asked you guys what sort of prison-themed melee weapons you thought would be cool in the game, and you guys had a lot of really good suggestions. So these are all the new ones that I added. All right, so these are all the new tools. We got ourselves a food tray, which can be used in like a food fight. Very epic. We got a dead fish, very slimy and sloppy and slappy. Epic. A baton, which the guards drop, which is pretty strong. Yeah, take that, idiot. We got a metal pipe. We got a saw here. Do you want to play a game? Got a toothbrush, sharpened like a shank. Short range, but very shanky. We got a banjo. This one's great. And a big-ass ladder. Long range, because it's so big. And also, if you had an idea that you suggested in the last video that didn't get picked this time, be sure to stick around until later in the video, because I'm gonna need some more suggestions for a different feature that I'm adding. All right, so to make the GERJOHNTONs capable of death, now that we've got all these new weapons, I gave them health and damage animations. So now you can do whatever this is. All right, so now we've got like the basic functionality, right? They can move around, they can chase you, they can smack you, you can smack them. Well, we need to add more mechanics to actually make the combat gameplay, AI gameplay stuff actually fun, because right now it's pretty boring. They're still kind of brain. They're dumb, like Craig. I abuse Craig on a regular basis. Off camera, I spit on him. Heck, I could do it right now for you. All right, so first mechanic that we need to add is doors. So I added some different door types that you as the player can open and close, but also GERJOHNTONs can open and close. Also made it so that different color doors use different color keys. So like if you find a locked blue door, then you find a locked blue key and then you can unlock it. Epic. I also added GERJOHNTON ID cards, which get dropped by the guards and then you can use them to access like super high security areas. And then I also added one more really cool item that's super fun to use as a distraction or as kind of a way to troll your friends. Basically, it's a panic button, and when you throw it, it sticks to whatever object it hits, and it makes an alarm go off that calls all the nearby Gerjontons to that panic alarm. So you could throw it into a room to attract all the nearby guards over there so that you could sneak away. Or, since it sticks to things, you could throw it onto your friend, and then the guards will just chase them. And then to also make the combat with the guards a little bit more rewarding, the guards will drop pretty much all of these different items that I've mentioned. The batons, the panic buttons, the ID cards, and a couple other things like the keys and some other stuff. So when you fight them, you can actually get some really useful tools that'll help you escape. All right, so now we've wrapped up all the art. We've got the basic movement and combat. So next thing we got to do is we need to make them just a little bit smarter. So for example, one thing I did is I made it, if you throw a soap bar and it creates a soap puddle, the guard will try to walk around it. But if you throw it right on him, or if there's too much soap around, he can slip and fall on it. Which actually, I guess, kind of makes him dumber because he could just slip on soap, but it's still interesting. I also added a gas can, which you can use to spread a bunch of gasoline around, and then you light it on fire, and if a Gerjonton is chasing you, he'll try to avoid the fire as well. And obviously, if he walks through it, he'll get damaged. Low IQ moment, but you know, it's something. And then I also added this cool event where if you get into a vent while a Gerjonton is chasing you, he'll like get down on his hands and knees, and he'll like peer into the vent, and then he'll leave. I thought that was kind of cool. Then the last thing that I need to do before I show off like all the final gameplay and all the new stuff that I've added is that we need to add some stealth features. So first thing I did was make a cardboard box with some little eye holes cut in it that you could sit inside of, and you could run around with it and stuff like that. And if you're crouched and you're not moving, you're just sitting in the box, the guards can't see you. Unless they saw you get into the box, then they'll know where you are because... But obviously if you're like running around with a box on your head, they could still see you. But one of the extra cool things about the box is that it kind of acts as armor, because if the guards try and hit you, they'll end up breaking the box before they can actually do damage to you. So it's kind of like a shield also. Then I used that same system to add a laundry cart that you can hide in. And with the laundry cart, it's bigger, it's heavier, and so you can only walk like slowly in it, but it does also have more shield. And like I mentioned before, this is what I need your suggestions for. So leave a comment down below with a cool stealth item that you think would be good in the game. Some sort of an object that you could hide inside of and walk around with while wearing. And then real quick, before I show off the final gameplay reveal, I just want to let you know that you can wishlist CUFFBUST on Steam to get notified when it releases later next year. We literally just became the number 225th most wishlisted game on all of Steam, and I'm going to be giving away a bunch of extra Steam keys once we hit the top 200. So be sure to go wishlist it and subscribe for when we hit that milestone. All right, let's check out the gameplay. Okay, who's handcuffed here? I have handcuff keys. I could save you. Okay, so could you not? Oh, hey. What happened, dude? All right, are there any keys around? You know what? There. Good. Okay, you got a key card. That'll be useful. Yeah, okay. Whoever had that key card, let's get through here. It's useful. Keys, maybe some more. Oh, okay, bomb. That's good. Okay, here we go. Got a stealth item here. Oh, I accidentally just did it. Oh no. Need a little all right, we're just gonna avoid them. Holy crap. No! He hit my box. That's messed up. Oh wait, never mind. We still need a green key. Oh wait, green key. Okay. Let's see if we can spot any Gerjontons anywhere. Excuse me, Gerjontons. We would like you all to die. There's just bodies everywhere. That's it. Wishlist CUFFBUST and subscribe.